No, honey, I'll tell you what. I know the perfect place to find out what we need to know. I will go to the forums. Yeah, www.com. There we go. New thread. New or used camper. My DW and I are shopping for a new to us camper. And we were just wondering about some of the pros and cons about buying new or used. There we go. Submit. Good. Now we'll find out. My dear Pappy used to tell us young'uns, he'd say, if you'uns can pay for a new camper, you'uns pay for a new camper. 'Tain't nothing can top the shine of a brand new camper. And you know who's used your bed last. That's what my papa used to say. Only those who lack the knowledge of finances would dare to drop a penny on a brand new camper. Huh? Intelligent humans purchase gently used campers. You calling my pappy dumb? Did your pappy buy a brand new camper? Did he?
You don't talk my daddy like that. You don't. Oh, that tickles. Oh, that ow, that doesn't tickle. Oh, that may have hurt. Oh. That's right, it hurt. I'll show you who's not so smart, you.
You know, we should really put those questions on a list of questions not to ask on this forum because everybody has an opinion. Hey guys, welcome to 54 Nights RV. So the question we've got this week, when you buy an RV, should you buy new or should you buy used?
Yes.
See? It's when you get into the research game on buying these RVs, dig around in the forums and you will get heavy opinions on whether you should buy used or you should buy new. And if you disagree with those opinions, then
you're stupid.
You're stupid. So we're going to look at it. So the argument of buying used. The first argument is financial depreciation. Okay, I got to preface this with saying, if you're looking at an RV as an investment, you need to fire your financial advisor. With that said, let's look at it financially. RVs in general, and this is from pop-ups all the way up to your big motorhomes, they depreciate 21% in the first year. That is the value. That's not what you paid for it. That's not the MSRP. That is the value. If you were to open up the Blue Book value and look at RVs, they depreciate 21% in the first year. After that, well, in reference, cars depreciate about 11% in the first year. So after that, you lose another 1% in the second year, and the industry attributes that to the kind of overlap in the year models. You don't know, a 17, a late 17 is almost an 18, blah, blah, blah. So the first 2 years you lose about 22% in value. Each year following down to about year 5, you lose another 4 to 6% each year. So the third year you go down another 4 to 6. The fourth year you go down to another 4 to 6. And then about year 6 through year 9, it kind of levels out to about 1% depreciation. And then at year 10, the value plummets. And that is, 10 is like a mystical number, in, divisible by 5 or 2, whatever, how you want to look at it. And there are a lot of RV parks that have a 10-year rule where you can't, they won't let you stay there. If your rig's over 10 years old, it doesn't matter how good it looks, it's over 10 years old, you can't stay here.
It'd be a classic. Beautiful classic. It's been redone, but nope.
Nope, it's over 10 years old.
They're kind of uppity about that.
Yep. So the bottom line, financially speaking, buying an RV new or used is not a smart move at all. If you're looking at it financially, you are being stupid buying an RV. I'm stupid.
I'm stupid too.
See?
We're stupid together.
Yay. However, if you just insist on wasting your money on an RV, you should purchase an RV that's between 6 and 9 years old. Because, financially speaking, of course, just because that's where the year-over-year loss kind of levels out, is between 6 and 9, and you can still get into those high-class RV parks that demand that you have an RV newer than 10 years old. Which is always a plus, because we like being around, people like us. We're special.
Oh, yeah.
The second argument, back in my day, they built better quality campers. Yeah, the back in my day argument is older than anybody watching. And our great-great-grandparents used the back in my day argument. Probably not with RVs, probably more with like plows and hoes. Hose.
Hose?
H-O-E-S.
Your great grandpa had hose?
My gosh. Gotta go there.
You said it.
And
you don't want to use toe.
With that
You
argument,
do want to use toe.
Let's the peanut gallery. So, with the back in my day argument, we can start talking about quality issues from 20 years ago. Was that your day? Coleman fold-down campers had major roof issues 20 years ago. Major roof issues. So if that was back in your day, well, it wasn't much better. So, how far back do we need to go to be back in your day? And you're getting into some really old campers. So
old hose.
You are just having way too much fun. I apologize for my wife.
She is your fault.
Bottom line, the back in my day argument, there's a big hole in the bottom of that bucket. You can just ignore that one. And her.
Okay, I'm crying now. Go on, move on.
So, argument number 3. The bugs are all worked out if you buy used RV. Maybe.
Because all RVs get bugs in them if you leave the door open too long. I'm trying to help here.
You're being really helpful. According to the 2016 American Camper Report, The average RV camper spent 12.3 days camping.
What?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
It is messed up. The average RV warranty is 1 year. There's a couple of companies you can get 2-year warranties, but they're kind of spotty warranties. You can look up Josh the RV Nerd, and he's got a pretty good video about RV warranties. So with that in mind, is the average camper going to catch all the warranty issues in 2 weeks? I mean, that's basically how long they spent camping in it for that first year. So realistically, at less than 2 weeks of use per year, can you expect all the bugs to be worked out? I mean, really. Are all the bugs worked out if you buy from someone who took out the RV 2 weekends a year and then decided it wasn't for them? The rest of the time it was a yard ornament. Are you buying use-related bugs when you buy from somebody like Terry and I, who use this thing extensively? We're not full-timers, but we take this thing out a lot.
About 54 nights a year.
Where'd you get that number at?
I think it's a great title for our blog.
I don't know. It sounds kind of cheesy. And on the subject of lawn ornaments, are you buying non-use related bugs? Things that sit around for long periods of time tend to just relax and fall apart. So,
like non-campers. People who don't camp.
Yeah.
They sit around and they just
They
fall
just
apart.
fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
So, bottom line on the bug related argument is, if you find a camper that has had a fair amount of usage, which is more than average, you may actually find a bug-free camper for a couple of months, because come on, let's face it, campers and boats have a lot in common. You are constantly working on them. You're constantly having to fix stuff. So, I mean...
And do stuff to keep it going.
Yeah, and
just
do
maintenance.
stuff. Yeah, maintenance. So, I don't know. I'm not buying the bug comment, And this kind of rolls into argument number 3, which is the first year warranty work is hell to deal with. Okay, if that first year warranty work is hell to deal with, then you bought from the wrong dealership. They can be a pain. Warranty issues can be a pain. But in most cases, if you work with your dealership, they can be handled in a way that it doesn't have a lot of impact on your usage. Call ahead and work out an arrangement where you just stop in for the day and they take care of these items. No, we're going to Colorado next week. Can we wait until 2 weeks later to bring it in? I mean, you work with your dealership on that stuff. And, this falls back on the bug thing. For the people that don't put these things through a whole lot of use, they never had a first year that warranty hell because nothing ever fell apart on them. It waited until you bought it. So, it's only the first year warranty health argument is really only partially correct. If the RV saw fair usage, then we can assume that most warranty issues were addressed. Probably not all of them. I mean, we noticed the other day a couple of things wrong with our coach that would have been covered under warranty, and we were pushing 70 nights in this RV last year under that first year warranty. But we just saw these things just this weekend, and warranty items that now we're stuck with because the warranty's expired. Not big things. I mean, just little things that we'd probably have to fix 5 years down the road anyway. But so I'm just not buying the.
It's something to think about. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
little bit valid. It's not completely invalid. None of these are really totally. I mean, it's.
Yeah. So, that's the whole buy used argument. I'm sure there's other arguments out there for buying used, but now the buy new argument. People that are shouting that you must buy new. It's a new rig. Everything is perfect. No, it's not.
Not in the RV industry. That's
No.
not like a car.
Yeah. Yeah. When you buy a new car, yeah, and we've bought several new cars over the years, you expect everything to be perfect on it, and probably
Usually.
98% of the time, everything is perfect on a brand new car.
Even a house is kind of like
But
that.
like we addressed in our quality video, cars are built by machines, not by humans. RVs are built by humans. You're going to have issues with them. They're not going to be perfect when you drive them off the lot. It's just an unfortunate reality. The second argument for buying new is you can get what you want. To a point, you can get what you want. You're still stuck with the floor plans that are available. There are modifications you can make to them. Instead of a buffet style dinette, you get a booth dinette. Instead of a sleeper sofa, you get the theater seating sofa. And there are, I believe Newmar, you can actually go a little bit further than what is actually offered on the option list.
According to their reps, yeah, you can do just about anything.
But you're still stuck with the same basic floor plans that are available in that model that you're looking at. And, I mean, really, it's rare for anybody to find that perfect RV. There's always something. We like our coach, and it came the closest to matching what our vision of a perfect coach is.
But it still doesn't have our back window.
No. And it has a booth dinette, which we would have preferred a buffet dinette. So, if we had ordered this new, I could have got the buffet dinette, but we couldn't have got the back window, so it still wouldn't have been perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you look hard enough, you can find the coach you want in new or used. Either way, so the get what you want argument to buy new is just not valid in my mind. It's, I guess when it gets down to the bottom, one of the things to consider if you're buying an RV, how long are you going to have that? Is this your first RV? A lot of times people will go out and buy their first camper and then find out within just a few months or so that it really didn't fit their style. They went out and they bought a bumper pull and they thought, we'd be a lot happier with the fifth wheel. Or a camper without a dog.
Can't be happier without a dog. I'm sorry.
I would suggest if you're new to the RVing world, buy used. Because you may end up selling that within a year, maybe two. And if you buy new, you're out a substantial amount of money.
Or rent, too. Renting is a good idea,
Yeah.
but that's not what this video is about. But, yeah, that's also an option. Get your feet wet.
Otherwise, if you've been RVing for a while, if you have no intention of selling it within the first couple of years, get what you want. And Terry and I, when we were shopping, we were looking at new coaches and we were looking at used coaches. And really, if we had found that used coach that just, I don't know, kind of yelled out at us.
And didn't smell funny. Because that's another thing about used. Some of them can smell pretty weird.
Yeah, you get some funky smells in some of these used coaches. Yeah, we would have bought used if we had found one that, but we weren't looking exclusively at used. We weren't looking exclusively at new. So just, ignore all the folk out there screaming that you have to do it this way. Ignore all that. You don't have to do it that way. It's like I said earlier, just buying an RV is a financially dumb decision. It really is.
It's worth it, but it's a dumb decision.
Mentally, it is completely worth it. It's just for our health, our overall health. An RV is so worth it. Financially, it is one of the dumbest things we've ever done. But we're going to do it again. And again, and again, and again.
Right. I've already done it 3 times.
So I can't put a whole lot of weight on the financial argument side of buying an RV. So find the one you want. Find the one that just it speaks to you.
And don't accept something that's really, really, really important to you, because I think it'll just really bother you. I mean, if it doesn't have that.
Yeah. If you find the used one that speaks to you, buy that used one. If you find the new one that speaks to you, buy the new one. Anyway.
Our camper's never spoken to me.
Yeah, well, you're just not one with the camper.
I am one with the camper.
No, you're not, because it hasn't spoken to you. You're not one with the camper. I am one with the camper.
Really?
It's speaking to me right now, and it's saying, you need to get out of my camper.
No, it's saying you need to stay in here for a lot longer.
You just said it doesn't talk to you.
That was just started. Wow, you were right. Wow.
Okay, it's time to take her away, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Catch y'all next time around.
Bye-bye.